And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
With the playoffs looming, they're trying to figure out how to hold steady without their full complement of players. Never an easy thing to do.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Trae Young is out there with Bembry. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Now here's Len. And it's off from three-point range. Feeds it to Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Len. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this Memphis team stakes its identity on defense.
Last season, top 3 in block percentage. They make their stand at the defensive end.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Len.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
Now, here's Hunter. 17 points for him last game against Washington. Bembry the pass to Len. Collins kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bembry. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Iguodala. Uncovered. Drained for 2 points.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Young taking his time here. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Morant uses the glass to finish the layup.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots, loves to take it inside.
Here's Bembry, defended by Allen. There's the pass to Len. Hunter with it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Now here's Morant, defended by Young. And the rejection by Collins. Jackson against Young. Pass to Collins. Fades away. That one a little long.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
They get it back. Jackson dishes to Morant. Over Collins. Here's Valanciunas. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Passes it to Young. They get the rebound. Len passes to Collins. Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here from past the arc. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Memphis. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And for the Grizzlies, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
And here's Morant following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Clock at 6. Nobody near Allen. Drops one in from the wing. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young for 3. The shot, no good. Allen left side. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering. This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Valanciunas. Fade away, and another basket for Memphis.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
The Hawks trail by 6. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Trying to get open is Len. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second basket.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Morant. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And the shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Bembry following the basket by John Morant. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out, especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players would have been gone.
Some changes for Memphis. Crowder, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Brooks subbed in for Grayson Allen. Now here's Parsons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Right wing. Crabbe from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Morant. Turner covering. A floater. Goes back up. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 6.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous.
Parsons' shot is off. Memphis leading by 5. And Brooks, here we go. Drops in the layup for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Hawks shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Crabbe kicks to Turner. The pass to Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, has some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
And he sinks the second. Smitty, this Grizzlies team is always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
Now here's Turner, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Parsons for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
Morant with it. He's against Turner. And that one's good. Morant's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Reddish dishes to Parsons.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Anderson.
.158 left in the first quarter. Outside Turner. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Turner no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Clark, the pass to Brooks. Crowder against Parsons. Here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. John Morant, number 1.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Good on the second free throw.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Now here's Turner. And in the game with Washington, he did not play well. Shot from 12. And it's Morant missing. The Hawks trail by 6. To the wing right side. Crabbe finds Parsons. Buries it down low. Parsons got his second basket of the night.
Great job there to shield off the defenders and finish inside.
Now here's Morant. Turner covering. Morant with it. Clark. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Lets a floater go. The shot by Turner no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
17 seconds left to play in the first. Now, Reddish. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington. Charity stripe shot. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Clark, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Now here's Crabbe. Turner looking around. Reddish kicks to Crabbe. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. Takes the 3. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shots good from Young.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
And the call will be against Damian Jones. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Collins comes in for Chandler Parsons, and Hunter subbed in for Turner.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Collins. Hunter.
To the paint, here's Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Reddish. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Poke loose. Outside for Jackson. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
Outside Collins. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Hunter, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Jackson looking it over. Kicks to Morant. Elbow shot. And that one hits back iron.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Step back shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Reddish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Morant. And a change for the Hawks. Bembry's checked in. Here's Collins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Clock is at 3. Here's Bembry. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Iguodala, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Inside, here's Collins. No good, shot missing. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Here's Bembry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph had become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things, though, have to end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Jay Crowder's subbed in for Kyle Anderson.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
Now here's Allen. He's got 7, passes it to Iguodala. The dish now to Jackson. Here's Allen. The 19-footer is on the money. Allen's got 9 points.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Young dishes to Len. Back to Young. Iguodala with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Iguodala, the pass to Jackson. Outside Jackson. Over Hunter. Atlanta with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bembry, and he makes that one. Bembry's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Allen against Young. Here's Jackson. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Here's Allen on the money from 12 feet away. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Brooks subbed in for Grayson Allen. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Alex Len. Chandler Parsons comes in for Collins. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Hunter. And Turner's subbed in for Young. Bembry the pass to Jones. Out to Turner. 4 on the clock. Over Jackson. Atlanta again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Crowder. Parsons with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
1:53 left here in the second. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Clark. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. It's stolen by Jones. Bembry the pass to Turner. Floats one. He can't get that one. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Now here's Turner. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Turner. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Over Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Bembry. He dishes it to Parsons. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Crowder. It's good.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And here's Parsons. Fires from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, no question, Ernie. They need to improve their three-point shooting. When you shoot in the low 30s, you can dig yourself in a deep, abysmal hole. You like that word, Ernie? Abysmal? I can't spell it, but it sounds nice. Anyway, when the open three is there, fine, shoot it. Well, we saw at least a few situations where they should have worked for a better shot.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Len in at the 5. And it's Morant missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And that one, good. Collins has got the first field goal of the second half for Atlanta.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Tipped away. Young with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
Allen surveying the D. And there's the pass to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Len with the block. And they're able to recover. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morant. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Young outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the lead back up to 3 now for Atlanta.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Allen dishes to Jackson. Pushing it up. Jumps up. The coast-to-coast dunk.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Morant, an easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Here's Bembry. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Here's Len. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant passes to Iguodala. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Hunter. No good from Valanciunas. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Bembry. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Passes to Len. And he banks in the layup. Len's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the wing on the left. Here's Valanciunas. Offensive rebound. The Hawks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Here's Jackson. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Bembry, defended by Allen. Looking to end his cold spell. Excellent D there from Allen.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Pass to Bembry. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Bembry's got 6 points. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. PJ Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Josh Jackson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Jones checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Valanciunas finds Anderson. Now here's Morant. Back to Anderson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Young outside. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And the pass to Allen. Over Reddish. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass. Valanciunas has got his third basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young passes to Collins. Over Jackson. Collins, good. Collins has got 6 here in this quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Jackson. Rebound by the Hawks. Passes it to Hunter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Morant.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside, Jones. This is to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. 10 points for him. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Now Morant. Tries from 10. Up again. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Reddish. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Here's Jackson. And here's Young. Hunter with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. Shot by Collins, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him. Offensive rebound, Anderson. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The first one falls. And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Brooks subbed in for Allen.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Turner, the bounce pass. Crowder against Parsons, and the officials call a traveling violation. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. And finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Turner passes to Parsons. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. He kicks to Reddish. Trying to get something going. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis trailing here. Out left to the wing. Now here's Morant. Turner covering for the lead. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Parsons. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Brooks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. The Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Turner. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Parsons outside. To the middle, here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely, and Jones sends it back. Pass to Reddish. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Here's Clark. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, rebounded by the Hawks. Reddish has got 4 rebounds in this game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Reddish has got 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Hawks with possession here. 3-point lead. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jaren Jackson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Crowder. Len with the block. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Morant. Here's the teardrop. Atlanta with the rebound. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Turner. Turner's got 3 assists tonight.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Now here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Turner, the bounce pass. Grab with the ball. Over Jackson. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Cram. Passes it to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Andre Bembry's checked in for Chandler Parsons. So it's Atlanta now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Reddish with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Grab the pass to Len. Can't get it to fall.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Turner passes to Len. Here's Reddish. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clark. Yep, that one goes in there. Now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Alex Len. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Len. Allen's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Reddish. Hunter comes in for Alan Crabb. And Trae Young subbed in for Evan Turner. Both free throws good from Len.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Morant passes to Jackson. To the right side. Now here's Morant, defended by Young. Clark. That shot off the mark. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, 1 in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Morant. Here's Clark. Trying to get open is Iguodala, but they'll get another chance. Rocket 2. Here's Morant. The offensive rebound. It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Clark.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Bembry. Jackson comes over with the double. In the corner, it's Hunter. The 3. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Clark. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Now Allen. Pass to Morant. Teardrop shot. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Young inside. Defended by Allen. Here's Bembry. Back to Young. From deep. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Unloads from 13, and that one drops for him. That's 28 points for John Morant.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Young outside. 16 feet away, and it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Allen. The dish to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Collins. Iguodala, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Young outside. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Grizzlies shooting about 42% so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Now, here is Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Timeout.
Young's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Hawks.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town and turn the temperature down. So someone dissed me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Cause Snakes was crazy as that is somebody I probably knew. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That's just what you don't do. That's just a more to add to the list that I can't get no energy to. Watch what you put up on the web. You don't want everyone to wear. I just had to lead the hookers, treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, yeah, I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. Yeah. I swear that it's always something. Get to it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks leading by 8. Now, here is Young with the second effort. That one misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Iguodala, and he gets the bucket.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
Now, here is Young. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Valanciunas. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Young, here we go, lays it up off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Valanciunas, rebounded by the Hawks.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here's Collins. Can't connect from 14 feet out. On the wing, Iguodala. They get it back. The Hawks leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Trae Young.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and he lays it straight in. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
The pass to Valanciunas, and Jones sends it back, and he gets it back. And here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.